Let's update the firmware on a Godox X Pro transmitter today in the studio. Hello there, my name is Alex Silva. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing in order for you to keep learning about photography in general and flash photography in particular. Talking about flashes, today we're updating the firmware on a flash transmitter. And I'm going to explain why we need to do this, the whole process in terms of preparation, the actual upgrade, and how we can test it. Of course, you can jump to any specific section using the chapter markers in the description below. Let's start with why. Why do we need to update a transmitter's firmware? As I explained in previous videos, the most common reasons to update firmware are two: in order to get more features, more functions on your gear, or to make sure that it's compatible with your new camera gear. It may happen to you for the second reason, or it may happen for the first. It's different for anybody. But it's a good practice to also ensure that everything keeps working correctly. So let's start the whole process by preparing ourselves. One of the main things that we need to do as preparation is to have a good quality cable. At some point we're going to connect the transmitter to the computer, and for this we're going to use, in this particular case, a USB-C cable. I got this from Amazon. I'm going to make sure that I link to it in the description. Then we also need to check the current firmware version in our gear, in our transmitter. In order for us to do this, we're going to place some batteries on it. We turn it on and we just press the menu button. We can see the version number on the upper right corner. Then we're going to turn it off and remove the batteries. Then we need to download the installer and the firmware, and then we need to install the installer. You can see all of this in a previous video. As you can see in a previous video, I downloaded the software from the Flashpoint or Adorama website, but you can use the Godox version. It's the exact same software, it's the exact same gear, so it should be the same process. So how do we actually update? Well, once we install the software, we're going to start the software. It's super simple. We're going to look for it, but we are not going to just open it. We need to run it as an administrator. It's going to ask us for permission, and it's there. So we connect the USB, one side of the USB cable to the computer, and the other we're going to connect to the USB-C port on our transmitter. And as you can see, once we connect the cable, the computer right away, the software right away is recognizing the device. So we only need to select the file that we're going to install. This is the R Pro in Adorama Flashpoint jargon. So we open the firmware and then we upgrade. We need to first erase the transmitter, then it's going to transfer it. It takes a while, but it's not a big deal. It keeps going, keeps going. Keep going, keep going. It's almost done. And it says verify successful. We just quit, and that is it. We can disconnect the cable from our transmitter. Now, how are we going to test the installation? It's super simple. We place some batteries on the transmitter, and then, as we did before, we turn it on. We press the menu button, and we can see that we are now on version 1.2. And there we have it. We went through why we need to upgrade the firmware in our gear, in our transmitter, the whole process starting with preparation, update, and test, and then we finished. I really hope you found this video interesting, informative, but also entertaining. If that is the case, please press the like button. You can also subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends. But most of all, please remember to stay safe, keep learning, and keep creating. And I'll see you in the next video.